Could it be that you're holding on to things you don't need? Not physical things, the invisible stuff, the weight you carry in your chest that nobody else can see. Old grudges against people who hurt you years ago, past mistakes you've replayed 1,000 times, expectations from your parents, your partner, your friends, society. All these ideas about who you should be that don't fit who you actually are. All of it weighing down your chest, making it harder to breathe, harder to move forward, harder to feel like yourself. And here's the worst part. It's exhausting to carry invisible baggage. Nobody sees it, so nobody offers to help. Nobody acknowledges how heavy it is. Nobody validates that you're walking around with this weight pressing on you every single day. But you feel it, in the tightness of your shoulders, in the way your jaw clenches, in the pit in your stomach that's been there so long, you've almost forgotten what it feels like to not have it. You're carrying things that don't belong to you anymore, things that happened years ago, things other people said, things you can't change, things that don't serve you. And you think letting go means weakness, like if you stop carrying it, you're giving up, like you're letting them off the hook, like you're admitting defeat. But that's not what letting go is. Letting go doesn't mean what you think it means. It doesn't mean pretending it didn't happen. It doesn't mean saying it's fine when it wasn't. It doesn't mean forgetting or excusing or letting people back in who hurt you. Letting go means you stop letting it take up space in your present. You stop giving it power over who you are today. You stop carrying it with you everywhere you go. It means this happened. It hurt. It mattered. And I'm not going to let it define my entire life. It actually frees space inside you. Space for things that matter now. Space for people who deserve your energy. Space for the version of yourself you're trying to become instead of the version you're punishing for what happened back then. Because right now, that space is full of resentment, full of regret, full of I should have, and why didn't I, and if only they knew, and there's no room left for peace, for joy, for anything light or good or new. You're living in the past while trying to move into the future, and you wonder why you feel stuck. Let me tell you what you might be holding on to without even realizing it. Old grudges. Someone hurt you. They might not even remember it, but you remember. You replay it. You imagine conversations where you finally tell them off. You hold on to the anger because it feels like justice, but really it's just poison you keep drinking, hoping they'll feel sick. Past mistakes. That thing you said 5 years ago, that choice you made, that person you hurt, that opportunity you missed. You've apologized, you've learned, you've grown. But you still won't forgive yourself. You still use it as evidence that you're fundamentally flawed. Expectations from others. Your mom wanted you to be a doctor. Your dad wanted you to be successful in his definition of success. Your ex wanted you to be someone you're not. Your friends expect you to always be fun and available. Society tells you what you should want, who you should be, how you should live. And you're exhausted trying to meet standards that were never yours to begin with. All of this, it's not yours to carry anymore. Maybe it never was. So here's what you're going to do. Not everything at once. Not some big dramatic release where you forgive everyone and let go of your entire past in one moment. Start small. Release one thought today. Just one. Pick the thing that's been heaviest lately. The grudge that keeps showing up, the mistake you keep replaying, the expectation you keep trying to meet that makes you miserable, and release it. Not forever, not perfectly, just for today. Say it aloud or write it down. I'm letting go of needing my ex to apologize. They're not going to, and I don't need it anymore. I'm releasing the expectation that I should have my life figured out by now. I'm doing the best I can. I'm putting down the resentment I have toward my friend. Holding on to it isn't changing anything. It's just making me bitter. Say it. Write it. Speak it into existence. Make it real outside your head. And then, this is important, notice how your shoulders relax. You might not even realize how tense you've been until you feel the release. That's the weight. That's what you've been carrying, and you just put a piece of it down. Feel lighter than you have in weeks. Not fixed, not healed, not over it completely, just lighter, just a little more space to breathe. Your mind is clearer, because you're not using all your mental energy holding on to something that's hurting you. You have room for other thoughts, better thoughts, thoughts about what you actually want instead of what you're still angry about. Your heart feels open, because when you're full of resentment and regret, there's no space for anything else, no space for connection, no space for love, no space for hope. But when you release even one thing, suddenly there's room again. Here's what you need to understand. Forgiveness isn't for them, it's for you. When you forgive someone or yourself, you're not saying what happened was okay. You're not saying they deserve it. You're not saying you have to trust them or let them back into your life. You're saying, I'm not going to let this control me anymore. I'm not going to give this power over my present. I'm choosing peace over being right. And that's not weakness, that's strength, that's freedom. Peace begins with small releases. Not grand gestures, not big dramatic moments. Small, quiet decisions to stop carrying something that's too heavy. I'm letting this go today. Tomorrow you might pick it back up. That's okay. This isn't about perfection. It's about practice. It's about creating moments of relief in the middle of the weight. You deserve breathing room. You deserve to not feel like you're suffocating under the weight of everything you're carrying. You deserve space in your chest. You deserve lightness. You deserve to move through your day without dragging your entire history behind you. And you get that by releasing, little by little, day by day, one thought at a time. Okay, so here's what you're going to do tonight. Before you go to sleep, try it today, right now. Pick one thing, one grudge, one regret, one expectation, just one, and release it. Say it out loud or write it down, or just decide in your head, I'm putting this down. You don't have to know how. You don't have to do it perfectly. You just have to be willing to try. And then notice your body, notice your breath, notice the space that opens up. What's one thing you can release tonight? I'm serious. I need you to answer this, not in your head, in the comments, right now. Comment honestly. Your courage might inspire someone else. Because when you name what you're releasing, you make it real. You commit to it. You give yourself permission, and you give someone else permission too. When they see your comment, they think, oh, I can let go of something too. Let's create space for freedom together. We all need it. We all need space to breathe. We all need to put down the things that are too heavy. We all need permission to release what's hurting us, even if it feels like we should keep carrying it. If you're tired of holding on to things that don't serve you, if you're ready to feel lighter, hit subscribe. We're building a space where you're allowed to put things down, where you don't have to carry everything alone, where releasing is strength, not weakness. Comment below, subscribe. Let's release the weight together. Tonight, before you sleep, put one thing down, just one. Feel what happens. Feel how your chest opens. Feel the space you're creating. You deserve that space. You always have.